Fortnites launching their first mid-chapter event in years. The end of the Star Wars season is this week, with the Death Star sabotage officially confirmed to take place at 2 p.m. on June 7th. There's a lot going down, so here is everything you need to know. Like the fact that you're not going to be able to play after it. That's right, even Remix let us continue to jump from the battle bus after, but according to Epic, once the event is over, the season is done. We will enter a downtime with a new black hole screen like the previous years. And it's not just Fortnite's announcement telling us there's an event either. You can load up the game and spot the timer in both the lobby and at Rebel Outpost. And these countdowns are pretty obvious, but what about the more subtle hints? Well, if you've been landing at the Resistance base this season, you probably already walked straight past it. The holo table here has been changing every week, showing the Rebels' plan to take down the Empire. First, it was a llama, then a TIE fighter, the Death Star, and now it's showing Palpatine's plan to obliterate the island. And it's not the only hidden teaser though. Head over to Crime City and you'll see the original portal to the Spirit Realm is reactivated. Over the season, the ruins were slowly reforged with lightning, started to form a portal, and now it's almost open. Whether we'll see this tie into the event or it's just foreshadowing Daigo's return alongside Season 3, we'll have to wait and see. But we have already seen what's happening to him in there. Now, it's not just the build-up that's immersive. This event will be super interactive once again, just like Collision, Skyfire, even Galactus. It means we're going to be a part of the experience while still watching something crazy happen. Now, there has been times when Fortnite took the idea a little too far. I'm looking at you, Fracture. Just don't be expecting to collect orbs for 40 minutes again. This will be interactive as we play, and I'm quoting Epic here, an in-game narrative live event that'll surely have players feeling like they've got the fate of the whole galaxy in their hands. In fact, it's not just the event. Leakers have already found that there's more to do in the pre-lobby alone. It's kind of like when we could listen to status reports or shoot asteroids in Collision or even fight off hordes of monsters before the Cube Queen's end event. This time around, we'll be able to play mini games to fire at Imperial camps, destroying comm towers, launch bays, even asteroids. There's also a leaderboard with points for completing the objectives, so you'll be head-to-head with other players from the Empire and Republic to get the best score. Honestly, it sounds like they put together parts of the best events from the past for this one. That holds up even more when you discover we'll enter the Death Star to confront Palpatine himself. Just like in Skyfire when we boarded the mothership to plant the bombs, we'll be inside the space station similar to Luke in the third movie. So how else will we get there other than flying starfighters? Yeah, we're gonna be equipped with X-Wings as we basically recreate the galactic battle from the first movie. Files show there will be TIE fighters too, which we might end up flying like Fishstick in the key art, so maybe we're gonna have to pick a side. That would be awesome. Or maybe we'll just be in disguise. Some files reveal that there's new Stormtrooper skins for Hope and Jones, so they'll likely be taking us to the Death Star for the plan. There's also a Fishstick NPC, so it looks like this guy will be flying alongside us. But what about us, the players? Turns out we'll be in disguise as well, with everyone's skin being replaced by a Stormtrooper. But don't worry, because you get to keep your head. It's a once-in-a-lifetime opportunity to mix and match any skin with a Stormtrooper outfit. This will adjust the model for normal, medium, and extra-large characters, just so we could recreate things like Peter Griffin's Stormtrooper and so much more. While you sadly can't keep your own Stormtrooper, there will be free rewards to claim for attending the event. Logging into the game anytime from June 3rd to the 10th will unlock the event's key art as a loading screen, along with Captain Phasma's Quicksilver Spear. That's not all though, there's even more free items available right now, and you could earn up to 7 items just by watching Fortnite on Twitch. Right up to the end of the season, you can tune into any Fortnite stream, instantly granting you the Darth Jar Jar emoticon. Then just keep watching and click items as they appear. Collect all 12 and you'll get a bundle of 5 sprays. But if we collect enough as a community, we'll unlock the season's art as a bonus loading screen. It is totally worth it. We need all the help we can get. Just make sure you get them done before the event, because once it's over, not only do we go straight into downtime, but the season update will drop just hours later. Kinda similar to how Remix ended and Chapter 6's downtime started earlier than ever, the same will be happening this time. Season 3 isn't the only thing releasing after the event. In fact, it's a double drop. Both OG and LEGO end at the same time as Galactic Battle, meaning when Season 3 arrives with new heroes, we're also getting OG Season 4 with more of them. Sadly, there's no live event for the meteor hitting the classic map, but you can jump in game right now and spot a bunch of teasers. Over the past 2 months, the comet has been slowly approaching in the sky, giving us meteor showers. And now meteorites are hitting the island just like in 2018. You could also aim right at the meteor and listen for the sounds like the old days, but this time there's something different. Who remembers putting it through a spectrogram and it gave us Take the L all those years ago? Well, do it with the new comet and you'll get Savor the W instead, the opposite emote. And this has sparked a huge theory in the community. What if OG will have an alternate reality storyline? Maybe we'll experience everything the same, but the events, characters, and story will all be remixed. And if you take a look at the TV broadcast, you'll only find more evidence of this. The emergency llama is back on screens with a hidden layer of Morse code in the transmission. Listen closely. This translates to "it's happening again" before being cut off, so whoever sent this knows this has happened before, so it's looking like we could be in an alternate timeline after all. That's especially with both of these superhero themes launching the same day. It feels almost impossible for Epic not to tie these two together somehow. Last time the superheroes just turned out to be for a movie set, but we know in Chapter 6 they'll be real, so will it be the same for the OG pass? We also know that the Visitor will be a part of it, but obviously it's not the same one. This is a completely different 7 member, and it's here where things get interesting. The person who kickstarted basically the whole storyline as we know it is Remix 2, so something has got to be going on here. Now enough about OG, what else is coming in Chapter 6? Well, the collabs are already set to be through the roof as you would expect, because even though the theme itself is Fortnite's own heroes, that won't stop them from having crossovers with more, including the first being Saitama. That's right, our next big anime collab is set to be One Punch Man, something fans have been asking for a long time. And you'll never guess who leaked it, Darth Vader. Turns out Epic put a description of every skin in the files, so Vader's AI knows who he's looking at, but a skin wearing a yellow and red suit with a black belt, has bald head, and no facial features, it describes no one we already have, leaving Saitama as pretty much the only option. Now another collab isn't exactly a superhero, but has been confirmed by the devs. Poppy Playtime is set to make an appearance in Fortnite sometime soon, after being mentioned by Mob Games in a press release. Now obviously this could just be a UEFN map made by the brand, but after collabs like Among Us, even Skibbity Toilet, anything is possible. As for the gameplay, you'll be able to find a bunch of new items next season just like the previous Marvel ones. This time, instead of being licensed IPs, we'll be able to pick things up like Storm Claws, which sound kind of like a reworked version of Shuri's Black Panther item, but with the ability to flip the storm instead of activating Supercharge. There's even more on the way too. They won't use any ammo, and they'll spawn everywhere from floor loot to chests, so they are guaranteed to be a key part of the season's gameplay. Of course, we'll be getting some new POIs, and the only one we know so far is Utopia City. This will completely replace Seaport, and sounds like it'll be the main hub for the season, just like Crime City was in Lawless. Just imagine some kind of Futura-themed city with a big superhero tower in the middle. It'll practically be Fortnite's own Avengers. Except, it'll be a DC hero joining them this time instead. Obviously, the brand new Superman movie releases right in the middle of the season, which makes it the perfect time for them to redo the collab. Unfortunately, the original is locked behind a battle pass, so Epic is going to take the opportunity to sell a different version in the shop. Leakers have also revealed there will be a brand new mythic with him to literally become Superman in the middle of the match, like Doom or Godzilla. He'll probably even debut a brand new cosmetic with his pet Crypto. Season 3 is finally giving us companions, a rework to pets that Epic have been working on for years. They started off in bags on your back, then flew around nearby, but the next step is getting them to run alongside and interact with you. That's exactly what they're adding soon, and apparently owners of the originals will even get updated versions. That's everything we know about the event and next season. Hope you all enjoyed it. It's been Tommy, and keep it here on Top 5 Gaming.